Okay, now I'm looking here in the external here on YouTube to see if the feed come through, so I can go ahead and hit the mute button. And it is now muted. For some reason, it has me reverse in a reverse image. Oh, I can't stand when it does this. But anyway, we'll deal with that right there. So when you see a ManLand here on the YouTube version, which is what everyone's going to see, you will see the side of ManLand. Actually, you see the total packet. No, you see the true in the Google Hangouts. It's backwards. Go figure. Maybe things like to flip-flop like a piece of buttered toast. You know how the chances of a piece of buttered toast falling butter side up is directly proportional to the carpet? I guess YouTube and Google have the same effect. All right, we got a bunch of folks going in here, and so I'm going to expand this here on the YouTube side. And right now, right off the bat, I want to say hey to Kojo. If you're still in here, he was the first one to comment there in the live chat. We got the Weekend Hiker. Hey, brother. Lone Star Rider said, howdy, Martin. You dig 'em, right? We got Summer Beach in here. And, of course, we have Dark Matter. Dark Matter, before I go into detail, I'm going to let a few more get in here before I explain what's going on here so that it makes a little bit more sense. It's in the title here. It is not because of YouTube. It's not because of YouTube at all. It is because of the adventure I'm about to undertake here. I will not be able to be on YouTube for quite some time, I imagine. We got Florida Boar Survival. We got Amber D. McCammon. Hey, Amber. And before I go any further, anybody who's not subscribed to anybody right there in the live chat need to do so now. You know how to do that. Click them little three dots, you know, and then somewhere it says go to channel, and then you hit subscribe. Now, this is not a subscription-based video. That's not what this is about. But you know, as well as I know, when you're here on YouTube, growing your family, well, it helps. It really does help. And the key point is the close-knit type of family that you have here on YouTube. That's one of the most wonderful things that I've come across in the world of YouTube, as having a close-knit family. Good friends, good family. It's not about subscribers. I don't even post how many people that are subscribed to my channel for that very reason. I don't care, because those numbers don't match the views and the comments left on my video. So, you know, I know the people that watch my channel when they have the chance, and likewise with the comments. So Mrs. ManLand is out there, of course. But we wanted to take this time to explain why we may be off air for quite some time. And what it breaks down to is this. We have reached ultimate level of biting the financial bullet. And what that means is that, you know, we're no longer keeping our head just above water. We've been underwater financially for quite some time. And there's no way to escape that. There's no lifeguard out there that threw us a life preserver or anything. And so this is nothing new to each and every one of you out there in YouTube. Everybody has financial difficulties. And this video is not about asking for help. This video is just to inform you that I have made a decision, quite a very drastic decision. And go ahead. It's hard for me to talk while she's talking to me too. And you know how the women are, I tell you. Is the fact that yesterday I quit my job here in State Line. And it wasn't a wise thing to do, but it was something that I had to do in order to give myself a reason to go ahead and do what she and I have been talking about for quite some time, which is to get out of State Line and hopefully get into an area where the money's not going to be that great, but the living expenses are a lot less. And I'm talking about taking advantage of the situation where I can bum either off of my brother or my sister for a little while to get the money built back up so we can kind of reestablish ourselves. And it's kind of like taking a lifetime or life event reboot of the whole system. Sometimes you just have to wipe everything out. Well, you can't do that in real life with a bankruptcy type of thing. If you have nothing to declare, bankruptcy is not going to help you. So I consider this kind of a life type of personal step for bankruptcy, just to reboot our lives. Not everyone's happy about this. Kathy's ex-husband is not happy because of her kids and his, those two share the kids and everything, and he's not happy about the situation, and rightfully I understand that. But unless I have a place to live for free or almost free another month, this is a very drastic measure that we have to take. The internet connection where I'm going to is sketchy at best. My sister does not have internet connection. She relies totally on the cell phone connection, and that's a gamble. Absolute gamble. My brother has internet connection, but the original job that I'm trying to apply for is going to be in the Durant area, not necessarily in the area that my brother is. That had to be Bones Yard. So we're not exactly sure which direction we're headed, as far as someone's going to get a guess, and it's going to be for several months. It's going to either be my brother or sister. And Mrs. ManLand, of course, is going to come with me, and she's going to try to relocate her job position in that area as well. So, yeah, she's trying to find something in the actual college course that she went to, which is a paralegal course. And you can't do that here in State Line. You have to drive an hour toward Hattiesburg, or even Waynesboro didn't have any options, and that's like 20 minutes away. So I think everyone understands that, sometimes things have to be done. But before I were just to drop off the face of YouTube, I want to take this opportunity here in the live stream to at least give y'all an explanation, to let you know, hey, drop off the face of the earth. I don't know. It may take 2 weeks. It may take 3 weeks to a month, a couple of months, 6 months. I don't know how long it's going to be before I can get back here on YouTube. So it's not a problem with YouTube or any of the nasty things that's going on as far as negative shout outs. You know where I'm going. We're there. But it's not anything to do with my job and the people at my job personally. It's the job itself. I finally got my raise, but it was too little and way too late. There's no way that I can recover at the point that I'm at right now with the bills that we have to pay. We're sunk. We are the Titanic. We have sunk. We're now not even in the lifeboat. We're thinking we're in the lifeboat and hoping someone's going to rescue us, but that's not likely. Not likely at all. So I'm trying to paddle for everything I'm worth, trying to find something to stay afloat on. And I think you can kind of understand that analogy there. She wanted me to read Dark's comment here. Okay. Dark Matter says next year we may be doing the same thing. So, well, I don't know which one it is. I'm not looking at the words. Hi, Granny. That's right. Oh, okay. Sometimes you have to do life, Mark, but damn it, you better be back or I'll find you and kick your ass, brother. There you go. Absolutely. As an example, at the YouTubery, Mrs. ManLand and I want to go very, very badly, but we weren't financially able to do that. It was not an option. And the sad thing is by me quitting my job and trying to start a new one, it appears that I may not be able to be at the VU 3 this year, the one that I've been associated with. And that hurts my feelings very terribly. I mean, that's just bad. So this whole YouTube experience, the channels I created, it's the only hobby I have, and it's the only thing I look forward to. Here lately, I've been not putting out videos as much as I wanted to. Still trying to upload videos from my brother's adventure there at Bones Yard. Had a great time there, by the way. But he and I had talked, along with my sister too, of me moving back up north to where my family is. To be close, and I think it's about time that I did that. I've been away from them for 10, 15 years. Well, actually longer than that. It's been a long time since I've been in that area, because once I left the first time, I was driving a truck for about 9 years across country, and then it just slowly started heading further and further south and got away from my family. So family here on YouTube, absolutely great. But blood-related family, not so great. As far as being able to see them when I can. Everyone knows that my mother passed away here. It's been over a year now. That's something that I don't think that part of reality has really hit me yet. My dad has had ill health, and that kind of woke me up this weekend to get back down there in that area, just in case. So, without further ado, I've said everything I had to say that I know of. If there's any questions now, I'd like to allow people to come in here on this chat. Now, this thing is not going to last 7 hours because we've got something else we got to take care of later on tonight, and I still got to cook. So, if you'd like a link, I'm going to post a link here in the live chat. I'll give it about 20 seconds, and then I will delete the link. And then as people come on board, if they want to jump in, I'll continue to repost the link as we go. Now, in the meantime, before I do that, the Urban Prepper out there says, drag your ass to the booth 3. I want to, I think I got enough wrenches out there, but Zeus is out there. I don't know what happened to Zeus's wrench. What the heck happened to his wrench? There we go. Bam. I got to remember my brother Zeus now. I thought you had a wrench, one of mine. Urban Prepper, you're going to get a wrench too. What these wrenches do, of course, is to help me watch out for the so-called trolls that pop in and try to want to ruin everything. You know how that is. Boggy Creek Beast is out there. Brother, I'm going to say hey to Boggy Creek Beast. Y'all, please go check out one of his latest videos. In fact, when it comes to the fire roll, he did something I just did not believe it was even possible. Absolutely didn't believe that was possible. Ah, yes. All right, let me copy this link right quick. There it is right there. Okay, now, of course, you know YouTube's got a delay, so by the time I say it, y'all will see it before I even say now. And now there's the link right there to join in if you want to do that. Like I say, this is not going to be a very long one. I'm going to have to cut it short. And if you want to ask some questions, you know, I can't give you details, but I can try to answer them as much as I can. And this is just probably one of the last videos you'll see me upload here. So I decided to do it live just to say thank you for being my friends. And I'm not gone. It's not like I'm leaving the face of this earth or YouTube. So I just want to let y'all know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I mean, y'all mean an awful lot. Aim off. We'd be here 7 hours for me to sit there and call off everybody's name. That's no exaggeration. Even if I was squeezed in 60 per minute, which that would actually be a feat to do.
Hi, Granny.
Hi.
So we got Caitlin in here.
It's Kaylin. There's no T in my first name. Unless someone changed it last night and forgot to tell me.
Let me go in here. Hit this button right
You know,
quick.
I know you got things.
There we go. Now, I got the link removed. If there's other people out there, I think Mrs. ManLand might know. She's watching the Google Hangouts. I'll try to watch the external here.
Probably concentrating on that.
Here.
Okay,
I'm not going to say long because I know.
Hey, Mark.
Well, Granny, Lone Star, Caitlin, it is absolutely an honor to have y'all here in this panel.
Thank you. I'm not really going to stay long, but I just want to say I know a lot of people take breaks for a myriad of different reasons, and you'll be back doing what you love, and we'll be loving you when you come back. How about that?
Absolutely. Hopefully I'll have some good stories to tell when I get back.
I bet you will. I bet you will.
Y'all know how it is when you sit there and you think about life and you get depressed and something happens and it uplifts your spirit, you know, and you think you can go another few months or whatever the case may be. You know, eventually life just beats you down. And I'm not talking negative here. It's just everybody's experienced that day in and day out. But I'm one of those that always try to remain on the positive side. So as long as I got enough money to keep my internet going, my electricity going, so I can have internet and buy my purple stuff, I'm a happy guy. Well, it's gotten to the point now I can't afford my internet nor my purple stuff. So something's got to go.
Yeah. And
the internet, the electricity, the electricity I wasn't so worried about because somewhere I had a battery operated wind up deal.
Well, so do I, unfortunately, but you guys have a lovely night. And, you know, always drop me an email if you get a chance.
Granny, absolutely a 121 salute to you, sister.
All right.
You take care of yourself. We'll get to see it from time to time, no doubt.
All right. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Rick.
I just wanted to hop on and just wish y'all the best of luck. I had to do the same thing. I moved from Houston back up to Fort Worth where family was. So, and it worked out really well. And my thoughts and prayers are with you guys. Best of luck.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. Absolutely do appreciate it. That's the thing that's kind of most hurtful, you know. It's kind of a split between one family or the other. And what it comes down to is, you know, on Kathy's side, she's got her kids, which they can come with us if they want to. Situation, you know, you got to kind of work out the details and all that. But with her ex-husband, he's in a dilemma because he's always been in a position where Kathy and I live only maybe a mile apart from where their dad is, so they can come and go, you know, between the families as much as they want. And you know, that's the downside. And I totally understand his dilemma. I really do. But it comes down to this: I got to make a decision. I've got to get to where I can start making money, or at least saving money with what little money I can make. So, like I say, this is nothing permanent. It's just something we have to take the time and reboot. And how long it takes for this lifetime reboot to work, I don't know. It ain't quite as going to be as fast as so-called Windows.
Maybe
Well, hey, Mark, I'm going
to
to hop off here now. Good luck to you guys. Really do appreciate it.
Team Pool Brothers.
Look forward to you coming back.
Love you, man. You know it. Well, I see in the external.
Ramadan.
Okay.
You know, that's coming up starting on 27th. So I won't be on very much at all, you know, when that starts.
Well, Kaylin, Sister Kaylin, we appreciate becoming fairly new friends with you. We've been, subscribed to you maybe 3 to 4 months, something like that. You have always been an inspiration to everyone out there for what you do. And getting out there trying to light that alcohol stove to get some grub going was absolutely entertaining.
Well, I got some better alcohol this time. I got some 91%.
Now, be careful that 91%. It will work, but unfortunately, it's going to soot your pot up really bad. The best option to go with is that yellow bottle heat or a very much of a lookalike. And when you get the lookalike, make sure that it's not isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl is possible to cook on, but you have to really know what you're doing. Without going into technical difficulties, the burner placement from where the burner is to the bottom of the pot is very crucial to reduce the amount of soot on the pot once you use 70% rubbing alcohol. 91 ignites really well. However, it's bad about putting out the soot. It's actually worse than cooking on a campfire. And y'all, even though I claim to be an amateur, I know what I'm talking about.
Well, you've done it more than I have. I'm new to this.
But the best option, if you want to go with a straight type of alcohol, would be the yellow bottle heat. However, the negative downside of that is the stuff's kind of expensive compared to 70% isopropyl rubbing alcohol. And if you will mix the two together, half and half, you got almost a perfect combination. You actually cut the cost of the yellow bottle heat, and it allows that 70% alcohol to burn a lot cleaner and reduce the amount of water that's left over once you complete the burn. And you don't have to worry about the distance of the pot to the burner at that point.
I might have to try that.
Boggy Creek
Get a little money and I can get a bottle of it.
My picture's not showing up for some reason.
Oh, well, we prefer this one here even more.
We can hear you, and that's okay with us.
Okay. Martin, I hope everything
definitely
works
hear
out for you. I was hoping that
You know
everything
what?
would work out for you, and I think that it will. You're too good of people for it not to work out for.
Well, brother, I'm telling you right now, I've enjoyed myself here on YouTube. You know, I took a break once before, but was really glad to get back when I did. And this is not something that I want to do. This is something I have to do. Everybody out there watching this thing right now understands what we're all going through.
Yeah,
Life
An
happens.
isolated, localized event.
absolutely.
Yeah, we are not, like I said, I'm going to say it once again, we are not leaving YouTube. As far as leaving YouTube, we're going through financial difficulties, and we're going to have to say bye-bye for a little bit, for a little while. Once these finances are corrected, can get reestablished in the new location, get things up and running again, and hopefully at that point, be able to get back above the floating of the water there instead of just being just below it. Well, actually, like I say, we were the Titanic. We've hit rock bottom. You know, then we swam back to the top, and we're sitting there, we're bobbing. We got to make that effort to try to reboot the lives, and it may not work. We may be worse off than we were before we even started this adventure. But you know, something's got to be done, and it's sad that the economy is the way that it is.
I agree with that.
And most people talk about how great the economy is, and that's a bald-faced lie.
Yeah,
Watching right now could say the same thing. Nobody
great
asks the people, you know, are you
not
doing
so
financially well? No, they're not.
I think that it's rough. Everyone that I've talked to here as of recently in their personal life, they have it rough. I don't know what's going on. I feel sad. I feel sorry for a lot of people at the same time. You know what I mean? Because there's some nice people, some good people who are really struggling right now. My heart goes out to them.
In a perfect world of utopia, if you could survive off a minimum wage and actually enjoy your life, then that would be a perfect world. But that's just not the case. Minimum wage is it's not even survivable anymore.
No.
And I was not at the so-called minimum wage thing here. That the minimum wage is not something that I was at. I was actually above that. But the so-called, like I say, the raises, too little, too late. The damage has been done. It's been being done for quite some time.
And most of the time when you get a small raise, your expenses raise up even more, so that not only eats away the amount that you get in the raise, but you lose even more.
Yeah, for the while, I don't think most people realize that we live here in a low-income apartment. And the so-called raise hurt us big time. And I can't understand the justification of raising the rent that much compared to that 75-cent raise. It's crazy. So the raise hurt me. And I don't know what that money level is to where everything balances out and you can actually start to get ahead. But you guys already know that. There's no reason to go into that financial mumbo jumbo, woe is me type of thing. Everybody has been dealing with it. And everyone, as far as I know, until our lifetime anyway, will have to continue to deal with it. I don't know who that idiot was that's there and borrowed all that money from China and says, we owe China. I'm like, no, I didn't borrow no money from them. Whoever did, whoever authorized that deal, that's the one that needs to pay that money back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't mean to get into politics, but you know, that's kind of what it comes down to, is the economy's gotten so bad. But on the news media, they keep lying. Talking about
That's
the
why I
economy's
don't
so great now. It's not.
I don't watch TV. In fact, I don't even have one. I got YouTube and I got Mila.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep this thing going on very long, but I wanna let everyone know out there in the side channel and how much y'all mean to me. This is a temporary thing as far as we know. It has nothing to do with YouTube. Has nothing to do with the job that I'm at as far as the people that I work with. They're great people. The company itself, I would beg to differ on that, but you know, they're a company and they're doing what they can do to keep all the companies going. So it's not really their fault per se. And there's really no finger to blame in any of this other than just to generalize and say it's the economy, the localization. And finally, that thing with the economy has finally affected us here at our home at the area that I call ManLand. And most people don't realize, no matter where I go, that will always be ManLand. Well, I'm going to actually start to close this thing on down unless there's something anybody wants to say.
Keep your head up there, Mark. I know things are going to work out for you. You guys are two nice people, both of you guys. Things are going to work out.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very
Remember,
much.
we got your back.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this thing on down. I'm trying to read some of the comments here in the sections here. I just want to thank each and every one of you once again for being my friends and standing by me, and me and Mrs. ManLand both. And be sure you check out the Bones Yard. That's my brother there. He's got a pretty good little channel going on too. But then again, this video ain't about shout outs. So y'all take them easy and take them care. Appreciate y'all jumping in on this live stream while you had the chance. And for those of you who may come across this later on after it's recorded, a kiss to each and every one of y'all. This is amateur artist Mar D. Chandler once again from ManLand, wishing you and y'all a very happy YouTube experience out there. And remember this, one of you. And we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Before you know it. Y'all take them easy.
Catch you on the flip side.
See you later.